Oh, wait, it's the age-old question, isn't it? Do you wear those new clothes right off the rack? Do you throw them in the washer first? Well, we'll tell you why wearing them brand new before you wash them might not be the best idea. Bill Gephardt in studio to tell us, just exactly why you might need to wash them before you wear.
And you may be.
Welcome back in, 11 minutes past 6 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. All right, we've been having this debate during the commercial break. For many of us, the first step we make when we come home with new clothes is to hang them right in our closet. Perhaps we skip it and put them on right away. Who knows? I mean,
Guilty.
We'll see.
Guilty. Well, Bill is here to tell us about how we should not neglect our clothing. You get it on this, so I'm a little freaked out.
Well, not really. It's just you might get a rash. Not freaked out.
I don't
You might
want
get
a
a
rash.
You know, I've been doing this for a long time. You're supposed to wash your clothes first because we've been talking about chemicals in them. The thing is, no matter how clean those new clothes look, those nicely packed clothes, they're really not clean. Dermatologists, they've been warning us for a year. There are all sorts of risks of putting on brand new garments, especially if you're, allergy sensitive, without washing them first. Now, we've known that for years, but the risks now include insects and diseases.
Sure, the dresses look great on the rack, and shirts will never be brighter than the day you buy them, but wash them. For one thing, new clothes contain chemicals like formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde and its analogs are in a lot of the lotions that we wear that keep bacteria from growing in the bottle. And yes, they also use it as a resin that stops wrinkles from forming on clothing.
Dr. Jason Hadley is a dermatologist with the Ogden Clinic. He says he's seen patients who've suffered rashes, itches, and allergic reactions to the formaldehyde used to stop mildew and prevent wrinkles in new clothes. Even one wash, he says, might not get rid of it.
It's designed to stick to our clothing to keep them wrinkle resistant, so just putting it through the washing machine once or twice is not going to fully remove it. And in those patients that truly have that allergy, we tell them to avoid wrinkle-free clothing permanently.
Formaldehyde is not the only troublemaker in new clothes. The dyes bringing out the bright colors in our new clothes can also cause itchy red rashes.
Those will be diluted with washing, but again, if you have a true allergy to it, the color is still there in the clothing, even after washing. So if you have a true allergy, even a little bit of that, it's like a little bit of poison ivy is enough to cause a rash. A little bit of dye, if you're truly allergic to it, will also cause a rash.
Okay, so itches, rashes, allergic reaction from unwashed new clothes. But how about this new thing, at least for me, little bugs? Yep, depending on where the clothing was made or shipped, dermatologists have now found parasites in new clothes, and sometimes the parasites come from the dressing rooms, from the person who was in the dressing room before you.
Stop it.
Scabies is common. We see it. There's not really a week of my life that goes by that I don't see scabies.
Dr. Hadley says scabies is an infestation that can be passed through clothing.
So if one person wears a piece of clothing and they have an active infection of scabies, that mite can live in the clothing for up to 3 days off the other person. So if you're the next person that tries that garment, you can definitely get a case of scabies, which is a tremendously itchy but curable condition. So yeah, that's another reason to
Okay, then, lice. Okay, it makes sense, right? Lice that can hitch a ride, though they tend to attach themselves to natural fibers more than synthetics. And between the manufacturing, the shipping, the stocking, you really don't know how many hands have touched their clothes. So wash them. Now, I've been washing them for years. Did this story years ago, many times, to get rid of formaldehyde and stuff. But I had not heard of all the bugs, but to me, it makes more sense that there would be bugs in there depending on where the stuff went.
I never wash new clothes first, and I am so freaked out.
Yeah, that is just too much for me to handle.
Well, you've washed them since, haven't you?
So don't try on clothes either?
I'm okay. Starting today, a change.
Don't try on the clothes either? We're going to get
I didn't
lice
I had not thought about that, but that's right, trying on the clothes. Now, I don't wash jackets when I get them, but I do wash, not ties, but I wash the shirts. But I suppose you ought to launder.
Well, I've always heard about, baby clothes. You're supposed to wash baby clothes, but I didn't do that either. No, thank goodness my kids are okay.
Yeah.
On the other hand, maybe they developed a good immunity by having
we'll
that.
Chalk it up to that.
George Carlin grew up swimming in the Hudson River, so he was
turned
really
out just fine. Let's hope no guys are in the dressing room
Thanks
crying
for getting our skin crawling today.
with no clothes on. All right, Phil, thanks. Appreciate that. Let's check in with Andy Farn.